Hello and welcome to today's news in brief on Graphic Online. Ahead of Wednesday's 2018 budget presentation by the Minister of Finance to Parliament, Graphic Online brings you snippets of what to expect. Two remanded into police custody for allegedly killing pastor. President Akufo-Addo cuts sword for construction of 2,000 affordable houses. Ghana to provide 100 megawatts of power to Burkina Faso in 2018. And KMA ejects recalcitrant traders for final phase of Kejetia market project. The Minister of Finance, Mr. Ken Ofori-Atta, will tomorrow present the 2018 budget to Parliament. He is expected to request Parliament to grant him the authority to expend some 60.8 billion Ghana cedis next year on key projects that will help stimulate growth and set the agenda for economic transformation. The amount represents an 8.7% growth over this year's total expenditure, which was revised down to 55.9 billion Ghana cedis in June. Still on the budget, government is to set aside 480 million Ghana cedis for the payment of allowances to some 68,000 teacher and nursing trainees in 2018. The 400 Ghana cedis monthly allowance was restored after it was scrapped by the erstwhile administration. And government has planned to allocate 430 million Ghana cedis to its flagship district industrialization program, One District, One Factory, in the 2018 budget. The proposed amount is slightly lower than the 456.3 million Ghana cedis budgeted for the program in 2017. Also in the 2018 budget, government is expected to commit 700 million Ghana cedis to the Marshall Plan on agric and roads. Again, the allocation for the Ministry of Railways Development is to be reduced from 518.42 million Ghana cedis in the 2017 budget to 327 million Ghana cedis next year. To some other stories, the two students said to have murdered the head pastor of End Time Bible Believers Church in Tamale and stole his Toyota Highlander vehicle have been remanded into police custody by the Tamale District Court. They were Tuesday charged with conspiracy to commit murder, and theft. And the Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly has forcefully ejected recalcitrant traders from the Kejetia area. This is to help make way for the completion of the final phase of the market and lorry terminal project. Ghana has agreed to increase power supply to Burkina Faso from the current 9.2 megawatts to 100 megawatts in 2018. This came to light when the Minister of Energy, Mines and Quarries of Burkina Faso, Mr. Alpha Umar Dissa, paid a courtesy call on his Ghanaian counterpart, Mr. Ejects, in Accra. President Akufo-Addo has cut sword for the construction of 2,000 affordable housing units at Apollonia City near Oyibi in Accra. Prices for the housing units start from $45,000. The project is a joint venture between Ghana Home Loans and the chiefs, leaders and residents of the Apollonia community on a 160-acre land. For more news, log on to Graphic Online, follow us on Twitter at GraphicGH and on Facebook at Daily Graphic Ghana.